Yo, what's good, bro? It's your boy Global. Let's get straight into the news. So first off, Bash Plug tweeted out, said, what do you think the part/stage difficulty will be close to on release? Then Wang tweeted out and said it has its own slider set, but it's closest to Hall of Fame. So basically what I think about this is, bro, this is the best move because niggas in stage, they feel like niggas got the biggest egos, bro, when it comes to that shit. So now that stage difficulty is set to the Hall of Fame, like they say. So we gonna see. Hopefully it is though. It's gonna separate the real from the fake. And then Mario tweeted out and said, "What about 5v5 Pro-Am?" Wang responded and said, "Also Hall of Fame." So I'm not really too much of a Pro-Am 5v5 type player, but if you are, that's good news for you though. And then Dirk Mentality tweeted out and said, have you fixed the contest system for 23? Is it the same as 22 or is it back as its original state like 20 or 21? Wang tweeted out and said the contest system is pretty different from both 20 and 21. What the game considers open versus yellow versus red. Contest is somewhat similar to how it's been in the past, but shot windows narrow much quicker in the yellow range. So, I've always complained about the contest system ever since. It really started in 20 because it was too overpowered in 20. Then they nerfed it badly in 21. Then 22 they tried to pick it up a little bit, but it was still the same as 21. So I'm hoping they got like a perfect balance for it this year. I really do hope they got a perfect balance for it because that contest system has to be good for the game to even be great, honestly. So Fizzle tweeted, I'm about to paraphrase this a little bit. So he was basically wondering about why we don't know about +4 physicals with Gen Rat or +1 to the overall. He been asking Wang for over a month and shit like that, all that and whatnot. Yeah, niggas really be going on Twitter and typing paragraphs and shit, but I'm not reading all that. Y'all can though. And then Wang tweeted out and said, Gen Rat and accessory boost return to 2K21. To be honest with you, I don't really trip about +5 or none of that shit like that or whatnot. And they say we do got the attribute boost. So basically, attribute boosts now, attribute caps will be risen by rep rewards. If you being honest. Okay, and next, Elijah Wan Dream tweeted out and said, what about Takeover? Does Takeover work the same as last year? Where ratings fluctuate as your meter increases? All that good shit. Yes, 2K said. Wang said yes, Takeover is tuned differently this year, but the core of the system is the same. Ratings drop if you go cold, ratings rise as you get warm, and you get an extra boost when in Takeover perks are returning. Also, biggest change is the new team take design. So what I'm hoping is this team take thing. I'm hoping that like everybody can contribute to it in their own way without like, say for instance, like if Lockdowns is playing good defense, that should contribute to it. You feel me? If play shots, if they get like a secondary assist, that should contribute. That should contribute to it as well. Because like it's like I kind of fuck with the bigs getting rebounds and getting team take whenever I'm in the rec. But I'm really not a rec player and Pro-Am player like that, so that's probably good news to some of y'all. Okay, and then we have Donnie B tweeting out and saying, pull-up jumpers, step backs, and fadeaways were really good and realistic in 2K22 when used correctly. Have they been tweaked much in 23? They're still very effective, especially in mid-range with MIDI Magician and Space Creator. So, I've been thinking about going towards that shot creator route this year. As you can see probably the gameplay in the background, I was really low-key, more of a type of going inside the paint type nigga. I don't really know though. I really just play like with the flow of the game, honestly. That's really what I do. So Tatum for 3 tweeted out and said, is the mashup badge also similar to Mouse in the House from 2K22? Wang said Mouse in the House was rolled up into Masher. So I'm hoping this Masher badge is not really overpowered and shit, bro. Cause now that, like, damn, like, now the nigga, he can mash you in the paint. And now the nigga can overpower you because he big, too. That shit crazy. But we'll see, bro. I'm hoping that shit ain't that overpowered, though, bro, for real. So J-Ray asked a good question. He said, wait, so just for clarification, does this mean you can't make a point guard taller than 6'4", or am I reading that wrong? Mike Wang tweeted out and said you can still make oversized point guards, but you have to be 6'4" to get the small guard animations. So honestly, this is a big question for me because y'all know I don't make small guards. I'm hoping that we get at least viable or at least comparable moves, at least with overpowered point guards, because oversized point guards. I'm tripping because like they shouldn't be. They've been nerfing tall builds too much, bro. Like, come on, bro. Please don't do that shit, Ronnie. Please don't do that shit, Mike Wang. All y'all niggas, fuck it. So Brandon tweeted out and said, what's your favorite improvement from 2K22 to 2K23? Mike Wang said, my favorite thing is probably the shooting skill gap. Second might be the controllable rim hangs on new gen. I don't really know how I feel about the controllable rim hangs yet. Ain't seen it yet. But I'm hoping that the shooting gap, bro, please tell me that shit takes skill. I don't want to see niggas sparking whites and shit like last year. I really don't. But I don't want that shit to be like 21. Please. Just make the shooting like 20 again. But instead, make it to where niggas can only shoot with a 63-pointer and up. Not no 50 or 30. That's all you gotta do, Ronnie. Just make it like that. Simple. I don't know why I keep saying Ronnie, but yeah. So Congo King tweeted out and said, will interior defense be buffed this year? Paint mashing overruled interior defense rating last year. Mike Wang said, from all of our internal and external playtesting sessions, I'm pretty confident that mashing is dead. If there's still an exploit, we'll patch it. Boy, paint mashing was at an all-time high this year. I mean, damn, bro. We sat there and complained about play shots, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Paint mashing did it. I ain't gonna lie, you can see me in the background, nigga. Fuck it, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I can't beat them, nigga. Join them. I don't feel that way about play shots though. But if you can't beat them, join them though. You feel me? Word. So Brendan Cox tweeted out and said, can we expect to make builds that are evenly spread to do multiple things, or with our attribute point system we fall into making role players and work as a team? Mike Wang said, I can see it going both ways. Y'all can read that if y'all want to. A couple times. I think teams that build role players and work together will be more successful than a team full of a bunch of do-it-alls. So, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about that when we get to the next tweet, because this is another tweet that talks about it. So Nah tweeted out and said, is the mob builder this year for current gen gonna allow us to use sliders for our physicals like next gen? I fucked that up. He said the current gen builder was built off of 2K22's next gen builder. So that's a good thing, sort of, I guess. Now what I wanted to say is next gen gonna have, like, are you gonna be able to make the little 6'9" glitch builds on current gen now? That's the whole thing now. That's my whole thing. I don't know, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. But yeah, hopefully it's not like that. Okay, so Mike Wang tweeted out and said, a lot of people ask what 3-point rating is needed to be consistent in 2K23. It depends on what you consider consistent, your shot selection, and stick skills. But if you plan to shoot a lot of threes, I personally would go with a high to mid 80. So I'm hoping shooting is like that. Hold on, let me talk about this other tweet as well. Mike Wang also tweeted out and said, but some of you sweats will probably be able to get by with a high 70s. Either way, be prepared for a tougher shooting year than last year online, at least until you get your ratings up and badges equipped. So that sounds like good news to me. I'm hoping, but I'm really going for like a mid 80s type shit. Y'all gonna see my build whenever it come out though. But that's all the news that I have for y'all, man. That's it, man. I love y'all boys. Peace out.